We get over 350,000 people come into Sherwood Forest, and it's really important to us that we're able to support each and every one with any needs that they might have. Hello, my name is Jess Dumoulin and I work at Sherwood Forest as the Visitor Experience Manager. Sherwood Forest is quite significant for both heritage and for conservation and wildlife. It's been around for hundreds and hundreds of years. It's much smaller now than it used to be, which is part of the reason that we are looking after it. It's obviously the legendary stomping ground of our hero Robin Hood, well known throughout the world, but it's also a site of special scientific interest, so SSSI. And that's mainly to do with the habitat that's here, which is mainly to do with the ancient oaks. So by that we mean very, very old oaks from about 600 to 1,000 years old. There's only 2% of ancient woodland left in the country, and this is a great example of that.
The RSPB has had the privilege of managing this site since 2018, having taken it over from Nottinghamshire County Council. Now, the RSPB's mission and objective is to protect habitats and to save species and to do what it can to tackle the climate emergency at the moment. So the work we do here is all about looking after this incredible landscape. It's incredibly rare, not just in Britain, but across Europe.
So the RSPB do an awful lot of work to help with the conservation on the site. A lot of that is based around the ancient oaks because they're the particularly good habitat and species that we're trying to conserve. So at Sherwood we have an awful lot of ancient oaks, and they need a lot of work in order to keep them up standing as long as possible, to make sure that they're healthy. We've got about 1,000 ancient oaks to look after here, and then after that we've also got just thousands and thousands of younger oak trees, which will be the next ancient oak trees as they get older. So it's really important that we're making sure the health of the forest and the trees, which then has a knock-on effect to birds, insects, mammals and everything else that lives at Sherwood.
So for example, we have many different types of saprosylic invertebrates that call Sherwood home. That means they depend on dead or decaying wood in the ancient oaks for all or part of their life cycle. And of course, where you have invertebrates, you also have bird species as well. So there's a whole ecological cycle that depends very heavily on this rare and incredible landscape. One of the current challenges that we face at Sherwood Forest is what's being faced right around the world, and that's the climate emergency. So the work that we do here is very much about how we can make a contribution to that fight and how we can sustain this incredible ecosystem.
We get volunteers that come in every day, every week to come and help us with any tasks that we've got going, be it events, helping in the cafe, helping on the administration side of things. So we're very lucky to have a very solid team of volunteers. We even have volunteers going out and doing some of the conservation work in the forest, which is just fantastic. The events are always around the community as well. People from the village will come up for the events.
We're really determined to make this as accessible an environment as possible. Our visitor centre has a changing places facility, which is a really essential element for anybody who has additional needs when they come to visit a destination like this. But really we want as many people as possible to spend time here.
So we've just recently introduced some new picnic benches here in Sherwood Forest up at the Major Oak. They are made of recycled plastic, which is fantastic for the environment. It means that it's not being put into dumps and landfills, left to then destroy the environment. And it means that we've got something that's sustainable in terms of our infrastructure.
We're delighted to have these new picnic benches from British recycled plastic, and it's working with a material that's going to be durable, long-lasting, and it's going to be comfortable and clean to sit at as well while you're sitting admiring the Major Oak and the other great oaks around here.
So having the accessible benches here at Sherwood means just that we've got more infrastructure to support all of our visitors here at Sherwood Forest. We get over 350,000 people come into Sherwood Forest, and it's really important to us that we're able to support each and every one with any needs that they might have. Being able to put in these benches up at the Major Oak means that there's a good area for people to stop and have a break. If they want to have a picnic right in front of this iconic tree, they can. It just means that everybody, every family, every visitor, whether you're international, local, national, can come and have a fantastic experience and a fantastic day out.
So what people can do to get involved, get on board with the work that we're doing here at Sherwood Forest, there's quite a few things actually. First, just come and visit, because when you pay for parking or you spend some money in our shop and cafe, it all contributes, it all goes towards the work of the RSPB, which you can see around you here with the work that our volunteers and our staff do. I mentioned volunteers there, and volunteering is another great way that you can get involved in the work that we do here at Sherwood Forest and Budby South Forest. But also you can become a member of the RSPB, and your monthly or annual contribution makes a huge difference to the work that's done not just here, but at more than 200 reserves across the country. If you want to find out more about the work we do here at Sherwood Forest and Budby South Forest, you can visit our website, which is visitsherwood.co.uk. And if you want to find out more about the work that the RSPB does, both across the UK and overseas, go to rspb.org.uk.